Hi, I'm Trisha and I'm a FAGOR small appliance expert. Today I'll be walking you through the use of your new FAGOR slow juicer, explaining what juicing is and what the benefits are. I'll be showing you how to use, assemble, and clean your slow juicer, and along the way we'll be making some delicious recipes just to show you how easy and versatile the FAGOR slow juicer is. Slow juicing is different from traditional juicing in that it allows you to consume more fruits and vegetables in one glass than you could at one time. There's no oxidation or separation in slow juicing, so it preserves more of the organic nutrients found in the fruit and keeps it closer to its natural state. The FAGOR slow juicer uses a two-step process in which the juice is extracted from the fruit or vegetable twice before it enters your glass. The FAGOR slow juicer comes with 6 different parts. We recommend rinsing each part except for the base before juicing. This is the base. It's what houses the motor of the slow juicer. This is the bowl. This is where all the other components go. The slow juicer also has the pulp ejector and the juice ejector. On the bottom of the base, there's a silicone pad. The silicone pad must be inserted into the slit under the pulp ejector every single time you juice. If you don't put the silicone pad into the slit, your juicer will start to leak. To put the bowl onto the base, all you need to do is line up the arrow on the bowl with the arrow on the base. Turn it slightly clockwise until it locks into place. This is the rotating basket. It cleans the strainer and moves the juice around the bowl. All you need to do is stick it right into the bowl. The strainer is what catches the pulp. To put the strainer into the bowl, all you need to do is line up the red dot on the strainer with the red dot on the bowl. The auger is the main component of the slow juicer. It is what squeezes the food without shredding or grinding it, helping you to get more juice in your glass. The auger goes inside of the strainer. When you're inserting the auger into the strainer, push down and slightly rotate clockwise until it drops. The food chute is where you will be inserting all your fruits and vegetables. We recommend cutting them into 3-inch pieces. To put the food chute onto the bowl, you just need to line up the red dot on the food chute with the red dot on the bowl. Once you line up your dots, you just need to turn the food chute clockwise until it clicks into place. The pusher is what helps you push your fruits and vegetables down the food chute. We do not recommend forcing any food or vegetable into the food chute because it will damage the auger. We also recommend not inserting any ice or frozen foods into the food chute. If all your components are put on properly, your juicer will work. If not, the motor will not start. The juicer also comes with a cleaning brush and 2 collectors that are to be placed at the mouth of the bowl ejections to catch the pulp and the juice. Lastly, your juicer comes with a recipe book. The recipe book has great recipes for both fruits and vegetables. Using the slow juicer is very easy. There are 3 settings on the slow juicer: on, which starts the motor; off, which stops the motor; and reverse, which moves the auger in the opposite direction. Reverse is used when you have excess food in the unit. You will know when you have excess food when there is no pulp or juice coming out. The FAGOR slow juicer also uses less energy, saving you money and helping to lower your carbon footprint. Once you've decided what recipe you want to make, be sure to get all your ingredients together. We recommend cutting your fruit into 3-inch pieces. When you start juicing, you're going to put your food into the food chute. Remember to take out the pusher so you don't accidentally put your food into that. For our first recipe, we're going to make orange blush. For this recipe, you're going to need 3 peeled oranges, 1 apple, and 12 raspberries. This recipe should yield at least 20 ounces. As you drop your food into the food chute, you will start to see the pulp being expelled from the pulp ejector and the juice pouring out of the juice ejector. You will need to place a glass or a collector under the pulp and juice ejectors. So now we're ready to start rinsing. Before you do anything, make sure to remove your juice cup from under the juice ejector and replace it with a collector. Before we start our next recipe, we have to rinse out our juicer. A quick tip before rinsing is to run a lemon wedge with the skin intact and pour clean water into the food chute. This will help clean out any excess pulp. You can see the water pouring out will be a similar color to the juice you've just made. Keep pouring water in until it runs clear. To make sure you've rinsed your juice out properly, you can remove the food chute and take a look inside the bowl. For our next juice, we're going to be making what we call the green juice. For this recipe, we're going to need 2 green apples, half a lime, half a seedless cucumber, 2 kale leaves removed from the stalk, and 1 chunk of wheatgrass. This recipe should yield about 12 ounces. Slowly drop the fruit in the food chute, and if you need assistance, use the pusher. Remember not to force or overstuff the food chute. Remember to rinse out your unit one more time before making your next recipe. Once you're rinsed, you're ready to go. For our next recipe, we're going to be making the classic veggie combo. For this recipe, we're going to need equal parts tomato and carrot, half a lime, and some mint. This recipe should yield at least 12 ounces. Another great feature of the slow juicer is that because the pulp is so dry when it's expelled, you can use it to cook or bake a variety of recipes, such as cookies, dips, sauces, whatever you'd like. If you plan on using the pulp, separate the pulp by food as it ejects from the pulp ejector to avoid any clashing flavors. Now that we're finished with our recipes, we're ready to clean and disassemble our unit. Before doing that though, we recommend rinsing your juicer. Now that we're done rinsing our juicer, we're ready to disassemble and clean it. Before disassembling your unit, we highly recommend that you unplug it. Make sure you move both collectors before you begin disassembling your unit. Also remember to remove the pusher from inside the food chute. Remove the food chute by turning it counterclockwise until the red dot on the food chute lines up with the red dot on the bowl. You may find it easier to remove the rotating basket, strainer, and auger at one time. You can remove the auger from inside the strainer. To remove the bowl from the base of the juicer, simply turn the bowl counterclockwise to the unlocked position and lift. When cleaning the auger, make sure to rinse around the twists and turns to get all of the leftover food. At this point, you can use the cleaning brush to get in between the graters of the strainer. Make sure you remove the silicone pad from the slit on the bowl to clean out the pulp ejector. Use the cleaning brush to get a better clean of the bowl. Make sure to put the silicone pad back into place. Cleaning each piece of the slow juicer is no different than cleaning any other kitchen tool. All you need is water, soap, and a sponge. All the attachments are also dishwasher safe, but we recommend washing by hand for a thorough clean. To store your slow juicer, find a spacious location in your kitchen, either a cabinet or a clear countertop. The best way to store the slow juicer is to make sure all components of the juicer are cleaned and without water residue. Place the elements on the base and properly store. In order to get the best results, we recommend reading the instruction manual and familiarizing yourself with your juicer. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or would like to order any of the accessories you've seen us use today, FAGOR America would love to hear from you. Only use authentic FAGOR replacement parts. Use of unauthorized parts may cause unit failure and void any warranty. You can call us at 1-800-207-0806. You can email us at info@fagoramerica.com or visit us on the web at www.fagoramerica.com. This video is for educational purposes only. Before using the product, please read the instruction manual thoroughly.